Alright guys, I am trying to do a manual focus on the phone, but unfortunately it doesn't want to. And I guess we can do an automatic focus, but it's going to be making the thing move around a lot. I don't like when that happens, but it's only what we can do for now. So we'll see how it works. Alright guys. Thank you for joining us in the RC Garage. I'm JB.
And my name is Enrique.
Enrique. Very nice to have Enrique here in the garage with us tonight. And let me just get our audio and video sorted out here. That way I can check the chat in case anybody's out there. We'd love to hear from you. Let's see. So what have we got going on tonight?
We got 2 front diffs to repair tonight.
Okay.
And just a
Okay, we do have audio. Good.
simple stuff like binding some remotes and pretty much it.
Yeah, here we have the Arrma Notorious 6S, the Arrma Kraton 6S. They're both really nice machines. Total, like, so much power. They can jump them as high as you want to.
Literally.
Yeah, these things are fun.
Big jump.
But I have beat the crap out of them. Mainly taking them to the beach in the wintertime when we're hitting that big dude and doing some double and triple backflips is always a good stuff. But the diffs end up taking a beating. This has got big tires on it too. That doesn't help either. So we might be switching down to some smaller tires. I'm not sure. The main thing is we got to get the diff fixed. Wow, it's dark outside already. Remember, it didn't used to get dark this early. That's a bummer. All right, so glad to have you back in. What's been going on, Enrique? Anything new?
Not pretty much. I actually sold my X-Max not too long ago.
That's cool.
I got tired of blowing diffs. I mean, not diffs, spur gears and pinion gears. I'm just tired of it. I wanted to get rid of it. I got rid of it, and I got my Kraton 8S back from a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember my Kraton 8S. I got it back.
Yeah, you just traded the guy back or something?
Yeah, basically for another X-Max, the orange X-Max that I had. And well, I put the big 800 kV on it, and it's been a beast since. Not gonna lie.
I'm glad you got the Kraton back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am too. Still wish I had my Outcast, but
so you have no more 8S Outcasts?
No more 8S Outcast. Bummer. I'm in a hunt for one, but not trying to buy it. Maybe trade it for my other RC. I don't know yet.
Let me see.
Like my Super Bahari.
I'm gonna try again to adjust this.
Keeps autofocusing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the live stream. If anyone's out there, please, if you want to comment, you can comment. If you have a question, just ask. Just Just ask us. We might have the answer for you. If not from these RC cards, from any other RC card, just ask us.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get it to focus. It focuses and it just unfocuses almost immediately.
Lens are not ready.
No, this was doing this the last time as well. I have a feeling that it's just the end of the line for this phone. Yeah, it's weird because I always used to be able to put it on manual focus. And anyway, we'll do the best we can.
All right.
So, this is Wednesday. We don't hardly ever do Wednesday shows. Let's try to do some Workbench Wednesday shows where we come in and do a project. You've been kind enough to say you don't mind working on the Notorious. I'm going to take the Kraton right over here. We both probably have to do front diffs in them.
Pretty much same thing.
And we'll just check from there and see if there's anything else going on with it.
Sounds good.
I do have the steering off on this one, which is just off by a tooth or two. That's not bad. I can always adjust that out of it. We have some spare rebuilt diffs, and then here's one complete. But since they're both on the front, and it takes a little bit more to it to taking it apart because there's the steering, as opposed to the back where there's no steering. On the back, you can swap out in the whole case and everything. Yeah, really quick. Front takes a little bit longer, so I think I'm going to leave my old case on there if there's no signs of damage, at least on it. That's what we'll be doing.
Sounds good.
All right. We do have two calendars to flip, but I want to wait and see if any of our regular friends get into the channel first and say hi first before we do a calendar flip. Did you have a microphone on the back of that car? Where'd it go?
Right here next to me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we gotta get 2 diffs repaired tonight. Should be a smooth process, to be honest.
We'll see. We'll see if it's smooth, because a lot of times diffs can actually be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna get all right. Let's
Instruments.
I'll use the power one for now. Let me know if you want to borrow it, if you got anything to take off.
That should be good.
And then, yeah, let's just see what's going on here.
All right, let's get started.
So, I was thinking back the best I remember, it's probably been not, we're in August. So it wasn't in December like this Christmas. It was December the year before when I had put these differentials together. Good. Perfect. And I think that we might find a whole lot of gunk inside, like a whole lot of grease. I might have just packed the hell out of it. Really overdid it probably, but it was, I think at the time I was trying to see if that could seem to help, at least on this machine that's always in the sand. And maybe it would be able to at least keep some sand from getting into the diff case, which I've seen happen. Is there sway bars on that machine?
Yeah.
This one too. Kind of, they don't need to be on it. Especially when we're just doing a lot of going forward and jumping. Jumping straight. It's actually been a while since I've worked on any RC cars.
What you been doing? Just working on
real dirt bikes, stuff like that.
bikes?
All right, so I just got the cover off, and all looks kind of dirty in there. It's not horrible. What was that? It's slipping somewhere though. Hey guys, if there's anybody out there watching and has any questions for us, please feel free to jump into chat, say hi, let us know where you're watching from, and what your questions or comments are. Said if you're just joining us, we currently have a couple of Arrma 6S machines out. He's got the Notorious, I've got the Kraton over here, and they both look like are probably front differentials on both of them. Man, this diff has been in here a while. I gotta be honest. I'm surprised. Not really surprised, but I'm pleased that it lasted at least as long as it did. How's that one coming along?
Still getting the
Getting to it.
recovery, yeah.
Is that bumper in the way down here?
No, I got it off, but it's just there's a lot of sand.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
So you know how it is with sand. It fights, but eventually comes out.
All right, here's a differential, and yeah, definitely part of the ring gears been chewed up.
There you go. It's a lot of metal parts, little metal dust in there, little metal particles in there. Pretty sure. The ring gear shredded. I hope the input gear is still good.
Hey, we got a couple of guys in chat.
All right, how's it going?
JWRC from Vegas. Hello.
What's going on?
Welcome, JW.
Thank you for joining in.
From Vegas is one of my very favorite places. I might be going up there in the next month or so, as a matter of fact. But thanks for joining in. We got these old flapping lips, Tim, out there.
Sweet.
Pretty cool, Tim. Good to hear from you. Hope everything is going well, guys. This is we didn't really schedule anything. Middle of the week and hanging out. Thought we'd post, go live and video it. So this one, the problem with only replacing this, that gear can be chewed up as well. And it's a pain in the ass to get to if we don't, without pulling it out of there, or, without taking the rest of it off. Do you have a flashlight on you? Is that what you're using?
No, it's just a phone.
Here, but was it a light though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. Here you go, thanks. Light's still on. All right, so let me check on our chat here. And guys, thanks for joining. We'd love to hear from you in the chat. Thanks so much. JW, is this your first time on the channel? I think it is.
Might be. I don't know.
Flappin says he was given the supervisor position a few weeks back. No different than what he was doing, but you got a raise for the trouble. Well, congratulations.
Nice.
That is awesome. Good for you.
That's good news, man. More RC cars.
Yeah, it's always nice to be appreciated by, making, getting better money or whatever. Definitely. Very good. And JW says to come race with him at the famous Silver Bowl. I don't know anything about the Silver Bowl, dude. It says yes, it is his first time here. Thanks for tuning in. We used to do these shows every Friday. During the summer, kind of got off track with stuff. Does it look bad?
Yeah, it's chewed up. Yeah.
All it takes is like a tooth or two. Oh, yeah, that's chewed. Oh, yeah. That one's...
Oh, it's too gunk.
I don't know how that gear in there is going to look. So what I can look it up, and I will, because I come to Las Vegas 3 or 4 or 5 times a year. Where is this an indoor track or an outdoor track? The Silver Bowl? He says it's open to everyone 7 days a week. I'd love to check it out. Thomas Tomakos, hello. He says hello from Greece.
Whoa.
I have some trouble reading that. Thessaloniki. Thank you, Toma. I think I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you.
Thank you for doing it.
Yeah, here we are in Los Angeles, and you're in Greece. That's very cool. We got JW from Las Vegas. Got these old flapping lips, Michigan. And if anyone else is from any other places in the world, let's hear it. It'd be awesome to chime it in. So A-scale outdoor track. Okay, so I'm guessing like A-scale buggies and truggies. Dude, I've come up there. I'm supposed to be up there September for the Supercross finals they have in the championship. I think it's maybe the 3rd week of September. Definitely I can bring, I have a techno buggy and truggy A-scale. Can bring those. There's also a chance of coming up in November for the Formula One. So, yeah, definitely. Thanks for tuning in and letting us know about that. I'm gonna be doing a show tomorrow with my buddy Pirate Mike, and he might have been at this track before. That's right, because he's spent a lot of time in Las Vegas doing some work, and I know he's raced out there. So my buddy Pirate Mike will be on tomorrow. Tune in. Hopefully he'll know that track as well. What do you race out there, JW? What does that gear look like to you?
Looks pretty good. This isn't look bad at all.
It's often this that'll go bad. But I mean, if it
looks healthy, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll just put it together, put it in with some tight shims. Like, pull these off of here.
Sounds good.
Let's see what we got here.
Just add one. Case looks good too, so.
That's nice and smooth.
Let's get some gunk out.
I hope these are okay. There's a little wear on these though, damn it. I think I'm going to use the new one from in there. So you race out there. Do you race, I guess, buggies or truggies? And if so, what brand do you do? I'm going to use that same gear. I would look at both of these and see which one you think looks better. And I'm going to pull one because it's my personal. Well, they're all my personal rigs, but this is the one I drive the most. So put a new diff in there. Short course, got into e-buggy and nitro buggy. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Yeah, that's great, man. I have e-buggy. I have the new, well, no, Techno's come out with some new stuff now. So mine, e-buggy and truggy are the a version or so old for 48, the EV 48.2s, I think. I forget. Yeah, that's cool. I'd love to come out. I definitely, as a matter of fact, I will come out. Just not sure if it'll be during this next month or not, but I'm gonna make it happen. Oh, this one looks nice. Sorry guys, we're both working on differentials, trying to get a. We're both replacing front diffs.
Yeah, you guys know how tedious this could get.
Yeah, it's not the most fun job. And I always forget to bring my reading glasses down here. So I can't really see what I'm doing too well. You run the EB 48.3 Sweet Nitro Buggy 48 2.0, and you got the short course. Man, I hope you can tune in tomorrow. My buddy Pirate Mike will be here. He has all the techno stuff, and he is down in San Diego all the time where techno is based. I know that he met and knows who the owner of techno is, and he's down there with the guys that are doing practicing the techno cars, I think, and he's around for some of their testing. So hopefully you can tune in tomorrow and talk to the Pirate. It'll be more of a race-oriented show tomorrow.
Right now it's all about fixing.
Yeah.
We gotta get these RC cars running again.
We usually do the show Friday, but I don't think it's going to be happening this Friday.
Maybe not, yeah. Maybe not.
Well, probably tomorrow. But if you guys haven't subscribed, and if you do, hit the notification so you can see when when the next surprise live stream pops up.
That's good enough to me.
How's that look?
Can you check it out?
Nice. Clean.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even do that on mine. I just kind of let it go. So the Arrma differentials, when I first got into Arrma, I was not too happy with the diffs because I seemed to be breaking them a lot. And it wasn't really breaking them, it was not getting them shimmed as tight as they need to be. Because I've since done a whole bunch of them, and I can get it to last for a long time. Also, a lot of times it's just your own fault the way you drive it.
Yeah.
This thing, if you haven't seen the videos, go back and watch some videos on this channel from back in like October, November, December, or January. During the winter, we were out at the beach, and there's big dunes we were hitting these cars off of. Doing some big triple backflips, 30, 40, 50 feet high sometimes, I think. So that's cool that you got those. After we get this out of the way, I'll pull a techno down. We can check out one of mine. Front and center diffs on the EB. He just did the front and center diff on the EB. Yeah.
You got grease by any chance to put on this sucker?
You know, I do have grease. Oh. Here you are, sir.
Thank you. Sorry for interrupting, though.
So, I got... What were you saying? Sorry.
No, nothing. Let's see.
So basically, with the shim situation on these, I just keep sticking shims on until they won't fit in the case anymore. And then I take one off and put it in, and that way I know that it's got to be pretty tight.
I see what you mean.
If you've ever had a failure of, say, your bearing on your output cups, then you've probably worn the gear, or if you've ever had a bearing on your output cups, you've probably worn your plastic gear cases. And at that point, you really don't want to shim it. You just replace the gear case because it's plastic and they wear. Man, I hope I have another front axle. That thing is bent. I love this truck. Oh, yes. So, Toma Tamakos, are you still out there? From Greece. I wanted to ask you what the RC situation is out there on Greece. I actually used to work at a hobby store which was owned by a guy. He's American but of Greece heritage. And sometimes in the summer he would go out to Greece, him and the family or the wife, and they'd have these beautiful pictures of them floating in these crystal clear waters. It looked really cool. I don't know exactly where they were at, but really it was really nice looking.
Oh, that's good. That's good enough.
Oh, making sure it don't look worn. Yeah.
That's good enough.
All right, guys. Love to hear from you in chat. It's awesome. We got a new fella, JW. First time he's been in our chat, and I greatly appreciate you tuning in, bud. Very cool of you. These old flapping lips, also known as Tim. I will be racing my Promoto tomorrow. I went and raced it last Thursday and had a heck of a good time. We found a new park to drive them at, and so it's been a lot of fun in this new park. We have it's grass, but the grass, we're driving in the parts of the grass where it's dead, and so it's just like really, it's like loamy dirt because the grass and the dirt's been shredded up, but it is little grass on top, but it's just shredded. And it's great. You can throw roosts and the roosts fall back down. It's not like the dirt on a baseball field that we have around here that gets into everything. It's really clean. No, dude, we have some sweet vids actually. I just haven't been able to do them. I have a lot of videos from that day, and it was cool because we had a guy come out. He didn't have a Promoto. I think there was 5 or 6 of us with Promotos, and another guy showed up, and he just was driving around a slash 4x4, the brushless version.
Sorry for the noise, guys.
And he, you know, he would just run around the track when we weren't on it. And I was like, get on there. Let's drive together. I didn't know how equal it would be. Well, let me tell you, it was close. He was a pretty good driver. You know, you can go fast in a slash 4x4 around a dirt track.
Yeah.
But my Promoto took the win a lot of times. We just run a couple, like a short 1 or 2 lap races. I'll get some videos out. I hate to put out shitty videos. I know. You're watching this video, but this is a live video. I hate to put out videos that I've recorded and then put out without like editing them to make them look professional or good. But I don't have the time for it. So
you guys know an app or something that can make it easier for us? Please let us know.
Yeah.
That will help a lot.
So JW is going to the Bakersfield next month for the West Coast Nationals. Friggin' awesome. Very cool.
What?
And Toma has a couple of Tamiya TTORs. And then I have one other local, got one finally. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad another one of those guys got one around you, Tim. It's a lot of fun, and I will post the video. I'll make an effort to get it posted in the next 2 or 3 days. Show it to your buddies, and when they see the fun that we're having, I think that you'll have more people buy them.
Yeah.
Because it's always more fun when you're out racing them together with people, you know. And we pick out a simple track because nobody wants to keep going and picking them up all the time. But a simple track, we sometimes lay out with a couple of natural jumps, or we just do flat track. We've even done it with plastic jumps on the track before. But I think the layout of the track needs to be simple. And like what we do is not an oval. We've done oval before, but what we do is an oval with like
Some curves.
a kidney shaped curve in one end of it. So you get a left, 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 right, left, left. So you know, there is a little bit of switchback on that. And it makes for some fun racing. Yeah, I'm not sure what a TTOR is either. I've heard of a lot of other Tamiya TTOs, but I'm not sure which one the R is. Tim says he took the Supermoto to work with them. Now that he's a supervisor,
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Now that you're a supervisor, you
can just play with RC cars.
Yeah.
Bro, that's pretty cool.
You put everything together before you get it together, huh? That's tough. Sometimes it's hard to get all those axles lined up at the same time.
What do you mean? Oh, that's how you did it?
I usually just stick it in there and then I'll put the axles in later.
Oh. No,
But see, this one's got a bent axle anyway, so I'm going to deal with it.
All right. Cool. I'm good.
The TTO2R. That's cool. I have a TTO2 right behind us, right here. But it's not the R model. It's just the lowly old TTO2 model. I got to catch up. You're way ahead of me now. And now I feel bad for not.
Yeah, you got the power tool. You catch
up. I don't think I will. I think. Why don't I just give you the power tool and you can do both of them? Let me. Here you go, bud.
That the tool?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That, especially on these stupid long diff with the diffs, makes it way, way easier.
Beautiful.
All right.
Oh, dude. That made it so much faster.
So Dustin Clute has joined the chat. Dustin, I think this is the first time I've seen you. And if so, welcome. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Keep it to do whatever jobs you need.
No, I think I'm fine with this.
But yeah, thanks for joining, Justin. Where are you watching from, if you don't mind me asking? He says he just toasted his stock spur on his Sentin yesterday. Seen that a bunch. He goes out with the Spectrum and with the Traxxas XL5 ESC and the regular 12-turn 550. All right, so he went from an out-of-the-box 17 to a 22 for speed runs and kaboomy. So these old flapping lips, now that he's a supervisor, work does come early, for sure. All right, Tim, if you don't mind, try to join us again tomorrow. I think the Pirate's going to be in the garage with us tomorrow. But thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, Tim.
And watch for some Promoto stuff. I might even try to live stream it on a... I don't know. It's tough because the park's pretty big. We'll see. So, Dustin, the stock spur on the Sentin. Is it the Sentin?
3S or
is it the 3S or the brushed version?
Brushed version, yeah.
Because either one, I've seen them both mess up the gear many times. If it's the brushless version on 3S, then you can put the metal gear in from the 4S Kraton. If it's the 48 pitch, brushed version, you'd have to get a different motor gear case, but that can be done still. Thomas is asking my opinion on the V2.5, the Kraton. Man, we'll get it out as soon as we can get this out of the way. I have one sitting right there, and we will get it out. I like it. I'm a big fan of the Kraton V2.5. I've had the version 1, I had the version 2, and I've had the version 2.5. I still have a version 1. My version 2 got sold away. What are you throwing?
That was the end of that one.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Giving
God.
it away. Giving it away.
Oh, God.
All right. This one's done. Oh, not really.
So thank you for subscribing, Dustin. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
We haven't been doing shows for a while. New subscriber, though. We're going to start getting shows, getting back together, doing it more on a regular basis.
I'm going to try to have a disco ball come out every time we
For
got a subscriber.
But Tama, we will get to the version 2.5 Kraton for sure. My quick though opinion is
Buy it.
2 thumbs up, maybe 1.5 thumbs up.
Why? 'Cause the tires?
No. If anything, it's the Spectrum Electronics is always the weak point for me. But I have.
Should have just thrown the 6s.
I actually have. You'll hear I don't have the stock ESC in there anymore. Okay, so he'll be around tomorrow. Some he says. All right, talk to you later. Flapping lips.
All right, too.
So he has the brushed 550 boost mega. Okay, so the boost box killed both NIM batteries almost instantly. One battery wouldn't charge. Would not hold a charge. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's a lot easier to go with LiPo. He ended up switching over to LiPo. Longer run time, more consistent. Everything's better with LiPo. I don't blame you. The brushed, that Mega came with a wall charger. It comes with the battery and the wall charger, if I'm remembering correctly. I work at a hobby shop, and this is why I'm saying it like this. So I think, is what you're saying the wall charger, Dustin, wouldn't charge like the basic battery that it came with?
All right, this one's good. Oh wait, nope.
And also, oh, you were switching over to Traxxas stuff, I think you said. Let me go back.
Yeah.
The stock spur on the Senton. So that's a 48 pitch. That's a small 48 pitch. It's like it's a bunch of teeth. I forget what it is. Did you get another spur yet? What you can do, when we're looking at this Kraton, I'll show you, you can switch to, it's got a 48 pitch on there right now. You could switch to a .08 mod. I don't know. Oh, you bound that up for me too. Guys, we're actually going to be selling this thing. So we're binding up this radio to go with it because I used to have it bound to my multi-radio. Oh, that's a big gear on there.
Three.
That's a huge gear.
I told you.
This will do like 85 miles an hour probably.
I told you it's gonna fly. What you talking about? There you go. Close your hand. Oh, that's a tall gear. Yeah, we can. You don't have a smaller gear?
I think the tires should come off. So the diff was fine. It doesn't. We would have heard it clicking and clacking. or most likely would have heard it right then. But awesome. Very cool. Yeah, let's get this thing finished and figure out a price, and let's get it listed tomorrow. I got to sell some stuff, guys. I have a bunch of RCs that I never get to drive. So if you're interested in buying something, I'm willing to sell pretty much anything we have here. I have some other projects I want to get going. So, what's the mindset around putting Traxxas in an Arrma? No, it'll work fine. I've done it plenty of times. The mindset, a lot of people, the Traxxas Spectrum, the Spectrum that comes with Arrma, I'm not a huge fan of the Spectrum stuff. It fails fairly quickly, in my opinion. Traxxas XL5 is their brushed or brushless. No, it's a brushed.
Brushed, and they last forever.
Up to 2S ESC. You can run a 2S LiPo on it.
There's an older version that can run a 3S, the one that has a heatsink on top.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I used to have it for a crawler.
Oh, the crawlers. Those are the XL5 HVs.
Yeah, high voltage.
High voltage. Mm-hmm. So those can do a 3S.
Those can do. The older ones that were not high voltage was able to take those 3S, and they run fine, dude.
So Dustin says, I'm using a Venom power charger, if I'm not mistaken on the name. But maybe it was too long of a charge, or maybe the truck is what killed them, but should have seen it coming.
Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, if you let the batteries get down too far, a lot of times they don't want to take a good charge and come back. And that's especially true with LiPo, less so with nickel metal. Guys, do me a favor. How is our audio sound? Somebody let me know if it sounds okay. Hell yeah.
Straight. We're good.
Heck yeah.
We're good.
So, we have two options. Either go with a smaller tire, or leave this. This has got to be an 18. That's pretty big.
That's too big, dude.
It's going to stay for now. We're going to test run it tomorrow. And this is for sale now, though. I mean, we could easily put a smaller gear in it, but it wheelies like crazy as it is. It already wheelies without even thinking about it. So a lower gear is just going to make it wheelie more.
Because it stutters, that's the thing.
Because of what?
It stutters when you're trying to
No, it
go
doesn't.
slow, it stutters.
It was probably because it was using that other radio and it was calibrated for this one. Did you calibrate it again?
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's get the radio. Let's see how it sounds now. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on the Wednesday workshop. What's it called? Workbench Wednesdays. I am JB.
My name is Enrique.
Enrique.
Thank you for having me here.
I'm going to give it a little throttle. I mean, it could get worse when it's on the ground, but I'm not getting any stutter right now anyway.
No, obviously not.
You could get on the ground and it could happen, but no, I say we just drive it the way it is. Because I purposely went with a bigger gear, because the last time I had it out, even with these big tires, I couldn't even get to the jump before it was wheeling over. All right. Glad to have this back together. And it looks like you got the steering pretty straight too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, guys, if anyone's interested in getting a Notorious, this one is going to be for sale tomorrow. It has a whole bunch of EXP parts in it, but it does have the basic Spectrum ESC. I don't even remember what motor it is. It's an inexpensive motor. It's fast, though. Inexpensive but good, working good servo. Bike, or this, not the bike. We do bikes here too, guys. It's maybe had 5, 6, 7 batteries through it since it's been totally rebuilt. And I built it with a bunch of EXP stuff in, right from the chassis on up. So hit us up if you're interested. And thanks for putting that thing together.
No problem.
Let's go ahead and pull him out of the way. Was that everything on it?
Yeah.
This these are basically the same two same two trucks. This is the Kraton, that was the Notorious, and the Notorious and the Outcast are the exact same truck.
Yeah.
The difference here is it's like 2 inches longer at the back of the chassis. It does not wheelie up as easily, so it's easier to drive. It handles better in my opinion. So the drag slash, Dustin says his drag slash has a red cat kaiju. Yeah, ESC. The options are endless, bud. Got to do what you do to keep enjoy. Absolutely right. I have no problems if somebody wants to put a Traxxas in an Arrma, a kaiju red cat into a Traxxas or whatever.
It does it run? Oh, if it runs, it's all right, man. Come
Just
on.
making it run. Exactly.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, I know some people get stuck up on certain builds, and sometimes on the race builds, I would be more. Nah, I wouldn't. It's like, you know, these are just toys at the end of the day. They're hobby grade, but
Parts.
they're toys.
Sir,
Did you get the axles in?
yeah, I get it in, but I'll get it out. It's
Because
this one,
that
right?
one needs to be straightened or replaced at
It's
some
this
point.
one, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Okay, I seen it. Yeah. It's an easy take out. Anyway.
Here's some screws. Wait. Did you put the screws in the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, I know where that came from. When I stole the
Oh.
thing out of there. Dustin says his Spectrum ESC did work well for the runtime he put through it. Then when the weather elements arrive, water resistance and waterproof just became words. Yeah, I know how that is. I mean, things that say waterproof or water resistant, it's like, I'm like, maybe. But if it says not waterproof, like the Hobby Wing stuff, I absolutely believe them.
No, obviously.
Yeah. 3150 kV motor and an off-brand Hobby Wing ESC. They want to say it's wrong. No, I don't think anyone's saying it's wrong. I think you just understand it. I think the reason is because, well, basically just to try to upgrade it. And I'd say it probably is an upgrade.
Not for real.
I'm a huge fan of Arrma trucks. I love Arrma trucks. I'm not as huge a fan as with the Arrma electronics because they use Spectrum now. Some of it works well. This actually is a stock Spectrum motor. This is a Kraton motor, and there's stock ESC, 6S ESC. We're going to get to my Kraton 4S V2.5 for our friend from, where's he watching from?
From Vegas.
No, the other guy. He's from another country. From Greece.
From Greece?
Greece. Heck yeah. JW is about 7 months into RC. Man, think about all the time he's got money to spend.
No, for real.
Friggin' RCs are a lot of fun. But But when you first get into them, they seem ultra expensive when you first get into it because you don't really have tools, spare parts.
Thank you.
You know, you don't have spare parts and tools, and like every time you need a battery, you have to buy a battery. So it's tough, JW, with people getting into it. So I just have fun, stick, you know, kind of. You change. You get different cars every 2 days. You trade shit out.
But I am sticking with Arrma and Losi for now.
Yeah, I would say one good thing is to try to stick with one brand. A lot of it works together.
Yeah, I mean,
But even then, these are really they're strong these days. I have so many spare parts sitting on the counter that I'm never using.
Exactly. They just built for this abuse that we give them.
Standard out of the box, 2S capable. Go higher. Yep. He used the graveyard assortment of parts. Oh, for sure. I have a graveyard of parts all over here. How's that thing going? Decent?
Yeah, just get some freaking screws.
Yeah, this is a pain. Just got to keep that bent down out of the way.
Yeah.
So JW started with a sledge.
Oh, wow.
So that is a...
That's the competitors.
That's the competitor, the direct competitor to the Kraton.
Yes, sir.
Arrma ruled the roost in the 6S category.
For a long time.
For years.
For a long time.
And then Traxxas came out with the sledge. And while it's good, they don't sell nearly what the Arrmas are selling.
No, I mean, they're just not overpriced.
Yeah, they're $700 for like your basic version of one. Or you can get the EXB Kraton for $700.
Exactly.
Do you need a hand with this? Is there too many of those damn things in there?
I think so.
I may have to. I have one here that's not bent as well. If you need to go with a different one. Once they get bent, they're hard to deal with. So, he started with the sledge, got the short course. Now he's down to just the e-buggy nitro and the short course that are all techno. I don't blame you. I think techno stuff it's really strong. Very seldom does it break, at least in my opinion. Works really well. And it's made here down in California. Or at least it's a California company, American company. Dustin just learned how to use the Hobbywing program card for the first time. Goes up in variables and range of being faster and stronger. Yeah.
Always helps.
JW has a Losi 8X Elite Nitro slider for sale, if anyone is interested. I'm not currently in the market to purchase any, but if anyone is looking for something, reach out to JW. Would it help if we do this over here so I can maybe see better with the light over here?
No, I think it's just maybe that shim. Yeah, I think it's too many shims in there. It's not it.
Well, I always try to stick more shims than I really can.
Hold on, let me clean that real quick. Just to
Sure. Yeah, so like if there's any little bit of sand or something, even if it's only like a half a millimeter, it's going to throw that thing off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nice you guys joining us on the chat tonight. It is 9 o'clock. So we've been going, what, about an hour? Very cool. Maybe we'll do another hour or so, maybe. We'll see how things go. Hopefully we'll get this one front diff done. Enrique already got the other diff done really quick. Very cool of you. Oh, damn. I wanted to flip the calendar while Flapping Lips was here. I forgot to. I guess tomorrow it's going to happen. I've still got July.
You took off the shim? You took off one?
I took off one, then I put another one back on there. So there's two on there. But if you think it's not going to, you know, if it doesn't fit back in there fairly easily,
that's perfect.
and then
That's perfect. It was just the gunk that was in there, dude.
okay. JW has broken pretty much everything else he had. I know the feeling of that. I used to race associated 10 scale indoor buggy like RC, the 10s, the B4s, B5s. The B4s especially were horrendous for braking. Here, if you want, I'll just spin it around so we can get everyone can see how the diffs come together on this thing. Not really sure if the lighting is going to work for that, but give it a try anyway. So Dustin, it struck midnight. Where are you at, Dustin? You must be East Coast. Hey, I enjoy chatting also. That's why I like when you guys are able to chat in on the channel. It makes it a lot more fun. Yeah. Is that the bent one?
No, it's that. It's the sway bar.
Oh, this way. Those damn sway bars. JW says it keeps from having to talk with the wife. Yeah. I try to get my one down here to get on the show. She wants nothing to do with it. She is not into RCs. Though I gotta say, like, she'll come and record when we go to the track or go to anywhere where there's big jumps or something. Is that not getting straight? What's going on? Let me see.
I don't know if I just gotta screw it on all the way. It's not seating. Ah, there you go. Beautiful.
If it doesn't fit, get a bigger hammer. Oh my God, I did say that out loud. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I didn't read his next. Never mind. So, Northeast Michigan and Alpena. Oh, so you're in the same. You're also in Michigan. We had
Oh,
two
shit,
Michiganders
nice.
in here tonight with flapping lips of Michigander too. So he's up 3 hours from the Canadian border. Got her a bandit. Awesome. That's cool. It's a lot more fun. My girl used to like going. We would go to tracks, and she'd go and like even with these old race buggies. Would like in between races, she'd take off my tires and clean the tires and sauce them up for me and stuff. But yeah, she doesn't have a lot of spare time to do that kind of stuff anymore. Busy with work and adult, grown up things where these are kind of toys. Hell yeah. Coming together. So, Tom, is it, where is it at? Tama. I guess it's Tama. Are you still out there? You were asking about the version 2.5. I like it. Here.
Oh, you have it over there.
You got a brushless system you got from Banggood. It cogs at startup, but then it goes like crazy. Ha ha ha. Fits up with me and the RC stuff. If it cogs at startup, maybe you can just put a smaller pinion gear in it. And it may have less top speed, but
It's gonna work.
that's okay. Yeah, if I was to take this and if I keep putting bigger pinion gears, eventually it'll start cogging. So you might be able to put a little bit smaller pinion gear in there and get rid of that issue. Much better. Much better. All right. Very good. Sounds good. Is that done now?
Basically just the axle, but I don't know if you want to do that.
No, we're not doing the axle tonight because it'll run the way it is. All right. So we've replaced you've replaced two front diffs so far. You mind throwing this? This one will not be for sale anytime soon. Well, actually, everything's for sale. What am I, crazy? Everything's for sale at the right price. I do love my Kraton, though. I love my Kraton. So I don't know if I want to sell it. All right. This is the car that Tom was asking about. I hope he's still here. So, do you have any specific questions, if you're still out there, about this car? How it compares to other cars, or like, do you have any kind of questions on it? Here's my opinion. I've had, since they first came out, this was my original Kraton. This is the version 1. It came with the red body. And I've still got the original ESC and motor in it, but this is back when they used BLX. It was an Arrma branded motor. It wasn't Spectrum. And I've replaced, though, everything I have replaced on this, like the shocks are now 6S shocks because they were littler. Now this 4S comes with big ass shocks, big 6S shocks. CVDs, everything I replaced on this and upgraded it, pretty much the new one comes with already. And it has a center differential, which makes it handle much, much better. Unless you're wanting to do stunts. If you're wanting to, let's say you want to do wheelies, once this pulls up and pulls into a wheelie, it'll pull it back down. It won't ride forever. You could put thicker center diff oil in here, and then it'll be more locked acting. But the originals that have the slipper clutch in them, you just tighten the clutch. They'll wheelie very easy. The slipper clutch usually puts more power to the ground and it probably accelerates harder. But this handles smoother because of the differential in the center.
Doesn't mean you can make the slipper clutch handle great.
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of fun with the slipper clutch as well. I like it a lot. Once I got, figured it out. At first, the slipper was kind of cruddy, but they've gotten better. The only chance to find a slipper now would be if you were to get. So I know some stores still have the old version 2 in there with the slipper. I have a feeling that our friend from Greece may have left us. That's okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll just chill here for another few minutes. What is... So this is a 4S Kraton. It actually has a 6S ESC in it. I had a spare Arrma ESC. And when I first got this, it would act like it was hitting low voltage cutoff really quickly. And so I pulled the ESC out and had like one battery in it. Put in a 6S. Since then they've had a update. And I was able to update it. You have a little Spectrum program box. And I was able to update the 4S ESC, and I'm probably going to put the 4S ESC back in here after I do a speed run on 6S. Because currently I've been running on 6S, and it's a monster on 6S. So fast. I'm going to be breaking a lot of stuff. I already broke one axle, and I'm sure I'll keep breaking more stuff if I keep it on 6S. So I think we're going back to 4S. I could just run a 4S battery in it with the 6S ESC, but what's the point?
Go big or go home.
So you had to fix the front bulkhead on the Bandit, which is pretty common. All the Traxxas two-wheel drives, it's the same bulkhead that breaks. Did you replace it with the original, or did you replace it with an RPM? RPM will generally last a little bit longer, or a lot longer. RPMs will strip out easier, because the rubber is softer, but they'll flex. They don't ever really break. Dustin wants to try it all. Drag racing, short course, crawling, maybe even flying. I like flying airplanes. I don't really get into drones. It's not that exciting for me. For photography, they're cool, but airplanes are fun. Not very good at flying, but I do once in a while. Dustin's in between a TRX4. Maybe you can help him out with this. A TRX4 or some kind of Red Cat, like a Gen 7 for crawling.
I say go for...
But he'd enjoy hearing other suggestions on any other nimble and well-balanced crawling type trucks in the 10th scale range.
Either an Axio SCX10 2, if you can get a 2. The third one is alright. It's good. It's the new version. It's cool, but you can do a lot more stuff with the second version.
SCX 10.2 is still sold. They sell this 10.3 and the 10.2. But the 10.2 is probably more popular overall.
More popular. I have one, pretty cool. Bought it for my son originally. I'm using it a lot, obviously.
TRX 4s are sturdy.
They are.
I don't have any crawlers. I only have the mini crawlers. TRX 4s are pretty well built.
Yeah, they
Axials are pretty well built as well.
The Red Cat.
I don't know about a Red Cat. We don't sell them where I work.
I know they're pretty sturdy. From what I've seen, they're pretty sturdy. They're not a bad RC car. I just never driven one, honestly. Never driven one. But from what I've seen, they're pretty good. No, not a lot of upgrades needed to be capable, like doing like really steep angles and like all that stuff. Tires are obviously one thing that you have to upgrade in a crawler to be able to crawl. It's like rough terrain and like all that stuff, cool terrain. But yeah, I think Traxxas, the TRX. I think they're just more like realistic, you know.
I would go between the Traxxas and the Red Cat. I would go with Traxxas, simply because Traxxas is so much more readily available.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's your opinion.
The Axial, like. I would probably lean towards Axial though.
Yeah, they have a lot more options. It's a lot more popular out there, dude. And honestly, they're pretty reasonable.
So, Dustin says he's hunting for the slipper kit for the Sentin. It's inexpensive. Patience is not a thing once that order's placed. Yeah. So I'm interested if you're running. I see. I might have some slipper stuff here. So you strip the spur gear, and that gear is built into the slipper on that, if I remember correctly. There's like a red nut that tightens down on it's like a 72 two-tooth spur gear, 48 pitch. We're talking about the Sentin here, the Sentin Mega. What you can do is put, there's a slipper kit, a slipper clutch that goes with the 3S version. And there's another, the same clutch, but it has a metal gear that comes on the 4S version. This is the 3S's slipper clutch for an Arrma. If you have the Mega version, this is bigger teeth. This is a 0.8 mod. So this would be the next thing you want to upgrade to. To do this, you need to get the motor case.
From the newer
basically versions. This right here. It's a motor case. It's about $20. And then you would need a slipper. This is the gear. Metal slipper plates on the sides. Yeah, it's definitely can be done. We sell a lot of them to people to upgrade it. So out with the plastic, in with the metal. Basically, maybe I should do a slipper clutch giveaway. I feel like I might have a spare slipper clutch. Let me check out and see if I've got a slipper clutch, Dustin. Check if you're able to check in tomorrow with me on the show. If I have a slipper clutch in a motor, I will try to get it sent out to, not a motor, in a motor case. But I think you can go get away from that style slipper. You can upgrade to the newer version, or the 3S version, and really the 4S version is what you want. But the Forest now comes with a diff. We just go with the old Forest version. Well, you got to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Me too. Wait, no, I don't.
Jesus Christ.
I wish I had to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. Gotta go home.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys like the show. This is our first. We were doing shows every Friday, and then we got out of it for the summer. We just haven't been doing it much.
Yeah.
This is a workshop. What do we call them? Workbench Wednesdays?
Workbench Wednesdays.
All right. Let's try to plan something for next Wednesday, some project or something. If you guys have any ideas or questions, let us know. I've got other cars. We could always pull them out. Oh, shoot. I was going to get the Techno. Here. Put this down there. We got this out for our friend Tom.
Buddy.
But I think Tom had to jump out. Come back, talk to us again tomorrow, Tom. Tama, I think his name was Tama. If you want, grab Techno Buggy or Truggy. I don't care, but Truggy. Who was racing the Technos?
Damn.
That was
Sure.
JWRC. 48.3. No, I don't think I do. I will check and find out, but I don't think I do. I had some Techno 48. One of them, I might have had some spare arms or something like that were taken off of something. This is the Techno, the ET48 2.0, and they just recently came out with a 2.1 version now. So, but I love this. This is a nice running car. Body looks like absolute dog shit, but it was a project. So JW was yeah. So this is a hobby wing.
Sensor.
I forget. No, it's a 2200, I think, motor.
Mm-hmm.
And hobby wing.
XR8
ESC, XR8 Pro ESC. Censored. A ProTech 155 torque. And
high torque. Yeah.
This thing runs good. Pretty much stock. Hasn't been beat up or abused. This is actually for sale too, unfortunately. I hate to say it. But I have, you guys can't see, but right behind the camera we got a pile of beat up motorcycles that need parts for them. Not RC motorcycles. Those are cool too. But real motorcycles, so.
There you
Is it loosed up?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fast servo, dude. Just
Oh,
all
this
that
is
movement,
so
dude.
fast.
I know these servos.
This is such a quick servo.
I had the 150, the regular. I'm pretty sure this one could take 7.4 volts, all that.
Probably like 8 volts even.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I think it can. I don't have it tuned up as high as it can go.
No, yeah. It's not necessary.
Because it's already really fast. So I have, these ESCs are obviously tunable. So I put it, I think you can change like every 7.1, 7.2, 7.3.
Damn, I really want one, but shit.
All right, so RC Tours make great content as well. We always need future ideas. Always need ideas. So by RC, what do you mean by an RC tour? Is that just like getting a car out and kind of going over it, doing a tour of it, or I don't know. But hey, I'm up for any ideas you guys got. This car is tight. It's ready to go. The Pirate will be here tomorrow with his Techno buggies and truggies. And then we might be going out to El Nido
Ah, damn.
to do some. We actually might go out and drive before before the show tomorrow. Good truck. Good truck.
Sweet. All right.
What time roughly are we going live? So we usually go live around 8 o'clock. It sometimes is a little bit before that or a little bit later. I usually do 8 my time here. Dustin, I think you said you're 3 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a late night for you. I don't know if you're on Instagram, but I'm on Instagram with the same name, JBRC Garage. You can always message me through there as well and ask me, hey, if you guys going to be doing a show. But if you go on through YouTube and do the notifications, sometimes it'll just get to you. And that will help. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Is this says 22 or 2.2 actually? I thought, or maybe it was the buggy.
It's 2.2 actually.
Oh, maybe it's a. So I think the buggy's a 2.2 and the truggy's a 2.1.
Oh,
I think that's what it is. So go ahead and grab the buggy. We can get the buggy out as well. These were when they went to the new. Oh, I forgot. This is still set up for the streets. This is the EB 48 2.0. They came out with a 2.1 about a year ago, and I believe they just come out with a 2.2. This is the 48 2.0, and I think they only just now came out with a 2.1. Yeah, I put street tires on this because I haven't taken it to the track in well over a year. So with street tires on it, at least I can just go and bash it about out here, rip it around in the parking lots and stuff. All right. Well, man, I think we're going to call it.
Yeah,
We got stuff to do tomorrow. I want to stay later. I've had a great time hanging out with you guys.
Sweet.
I'm just seeing an adjustment needs to be made here. The rear camber link is not in the same hole on both. Interesting.
Interesting.
Right there.
Oh wow.
Right there. It's one over.
Well, that's why it looked kind of crooked for me.
Yeah, well, guys, I appreciate everybody in chat.
Thank you
Very
for joining.
excellent. We love hearing from you guys in chat.
You guys are the best.
Without chat, the show would be
Boring as shit.
boring as shit. It might be boring as shit anyway for you guys, but for us, it's not. Because we love hearing from you guys. So, to JW and Dustin, who I believe both was the first time on the show, thank you so much. Come back again tomorrow. I believe we're going to do a show with the Pirate.
All right.
We usually do this show Fridays, and I'm going to try to start doing them every Friday again. But I'm also going to try to do this Wednesday one. The Thursday with the Pirate's just going to be kind of, because Pirate's going to be busy Friday. He can't do it Friday. So tomorrow I'll just be hanging with the Pirate and the rest of the guys. Still, what was he was wondering if I had anything for the 48.3. I'll have to look. And yeah, if you guys can make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram if you want, because you can actually message me through Instagram and I'll get the message that day. It's JVRC Garage. Also,
Enrique RC. Enrique underscore RC5.
Enrique underscore RC5.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it to all you. I mean, nice having some of the old timers in the show and some new guys in the show tonight.
Yeah.
Very cool chat. Very appreciated. J-Dub, I'm going to be up there racing with you in Las Vegas, maybe September 20th or so, somewhere around there.
Oh, all right.
I'll let you know. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and kill the microphones. If anyone has anything, they can drop it into a chat. And I can always come back and open up the mic and respond while we're cleaning up and closing the show. Thanks a lot, guys. So I'm going to check out the track you were telling me about. I can go back. I can just go back through the chat and find the name. I don't have any nitros, so I'm only electric, but I can bring my nitro. All I got to do is slap his dirt tires back on this one. And I'm good to go. But I will definitely, JWRC, I will try to go to channel. JW, are you going to, if you're still out there, I see that it looks like you're new to it. Are you going, oh, you just posted something 4 hours ago. Oh, hell yeah. So this is a video, it says Saturday, and it's at the track. So I'm assuming, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to you. JW Smart 3708, I hope that's you. And that's a video of, it definitely looks like it could be a Las Vegas track. It looks dry, dry, dry. Ooh, just hit a big double. I'm not sure if that was you or someone else, but somebody just hit a big double in the middle of the track. Come around that left. Yeah, this is great. I would love to come out there. Absolutely love it. Oh, you're still there. Great. So I'm guessing that was the track you're at. Man, I love Las Vegas. Actually, what do you do, JW? Do you like do you do motorcycles or anything? Do you like Formula One? I went to the Formula One race in Vegas last year. I plan to go this year. Supercross, they're having their final race of the year, the championship in Las Vegas in September. So I don't know if you get into any of that stuff, but yeah, I come through Vegas fairly regular. If you like to do that kind of stuff, let me know. We go to the races or something like that. Go to like the bike races, the car races, and race RC cars as well. All right, so you're retired. Congratulations. So I didn't have any volume, so I could not tell if it was a nitro or an electric. I just saw it on a little picture, couldn't see any smoke, so I'm used to race figure 8 in Washington State. I've seen figure 8. Have you seen it with the trailers when they drive like pulling trailers through the figure 8? That's pretty nuts. I got my back on the show. I was talking to JW. The short course was an HPI Blitz. Yeah, I remember the HPI Blitz. That was a popular truck back then. All right. Well, now that you're back, we better call tonight. So JW, let's try to stay in touch somehow. I don't know if you ever come down this way to crazy California, but we're in the Los Angeles area. We're more in the South Bay, so you don't have to go to all that crazy LA shit. You just come here to the South Bay. We got, really in the winter, we have some awesome places where we go and launch our trucks off of. But if you come down here, because it sounds like you like racing as well, we have tracks for sure. We have Huckleberry RC, which is a nice off-road track. About to build an on-road track there as well. One of the shops that I'm at, RC Street Shop here in Lawndale, has a really nice Mini Z tracks, Kyosho Mini Z tracks. Huh?
Those are fun.
Yeah. But there is other track options as well, including just a free local track that not even like a mile away from us here. No. All right, guys. Gonna close it. We got stuff to do. JW, I do appreciate you being so talkative with us tonight. It really helps the show, and it's just more fun. It's like, I mean, this hobby's more fun with people, so definitely appreciate it. We'll talk to you later, guys. It says Notch told me about Huckleberry. Notch is a race announcer. He lives and works around here. He does the Top Notch series. Um, if you were to look on, I don't know if I still have it, but it would be a video from like 12, 13, 14 years ago. And it was probably West Coast RC or WCRC. Um, he used to announce there, and I was racing that buggy right there at the time. And I got a 13 lap qualifier, which was I was pretty happy with. I was in the beginner class of the two-wheel drive stock buggies. But yeah, you can get yeah, I know Notch as well. Very cool. Very, very cool. Um what was Enrique's channel's name again? You got Dustin was asking.
Underscore RC5. That's my Instagram.
Enrique under speak loud. Make sure they hear you.
My Instagram would be Enrique underscore RC5, and then my YouTube would be Adrenaline RC Addict.
Do either of you guys I just went over to your channel, Dustin, but I don't see any content. So I'm not sure if you want to put any content up or whatever, for sure do it. I'll follow you. If you just have a channel and you're not gonna and you don't have any followers or want to, then I won't. But be more. Feel free to promote your own channels here. You can go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll even make you guys mods whenever I go back later. And add you as a moderator. So Dustin and JW, you are now moderators on the channel. Obviously, it means you can shut somebody down if they're talking racist, crazy shit on this. But the real thing is it allows you to post links. So if you want to post a link to any videos that you guys have, to your own Instagrams or YouTubes, feel free to post links. But yeah, we gotta go. It's been a fun time, but this son of a gun's got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Later, guys. Later. Hopefully you can join us tomorrow and watch. We're going to start doing a whole lot more shows.
Yep.
Just a second. Dustin says he's been looking for the motivation. I understand that. I have got so many videos that I've recorded and never released because it's a pain in the ass to do it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Go to channel. I'd like to be your first subscriber, Dustin. And I would not worry about like crappy qualities with cameras or whatever. Just get started. Just start doing something. I try and worry about stuff all the time, and it makes me throw video footage out or never do anything. You just got to do something, dude.
Yeah.
So, no one's going to be perfect. No one ever is. Just get out there, start doing some stuff. And if I can help you out in any way, just let me know. I'll talk to you later, bud. yeah, we're out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down now. Post raw video. I have no problem with watching raw videos. Sometimes that's the best. I would say keep it
Keep it
to
short.
like 10 minutes or less.
Yes.
Um,
6 to 8 minutes is the best. 10 minutes is already kind of like pushing it.
yeah, 10 minutes is a long time, but you got to keep talking, even if it's raw video and you're just driving around and like recording with a head camera. Talk so we can stay involved with it, but don't go like 20, 30 minutes unless you're doing like a specific long battery test video. They got to be shorter because people's attention span seems pretty short. But yeah, dude, raw can definitely work. And with that, we are out, guys. See you later.